Says Daryl and Deshaun each improved their yards by planting daylilies and shrubs. They bought their supplies from the same store. Daryl spent $30 on 2 daylilies and 6 shrubs. Deshaun spent $60 on 9 daylilies and 2 shrubs. Find the cost of one daylily and the cost of one shrub. Okay, now the direction says you must clearly and specifically identify your variables and then set up the two variable systems of equations. All right, so we have daylilies and we have shrubs. Now, personally, I like to use the first letter of the word that we're looking for. But if you want to use X and Y, I'll do the first problem with X and Y's, but the next problems I use with the with usually the first letter of the word. Okay. All right. So let's do define our variables. We have daylilies, right? So I'm going to use X equals the cost of one daylily. The cost of one daylily. Then I'm going to let Y equal the cost of one shrub. And I'm going to go back and get my equations. So here's we have Daryl's equation, which is here, $30 on 2 daylilies. So 2 daylilies plus 6 shrubs. So plus 6 shrubs is going to equal he spent $30. There's my first equation. Second equation was Deshaun's. He spent $60 on 9 daylilies. So 9 daylilies plus 2 shrubs. And that's all the directions tell me I have to do. Now, if you were to go ahead and solve this, what would you do? Definitely elimination, right? I would multiply this bottom one by -3. But that's just me. Yes, exactly. So I would get -27x minus the 6y equals -3 times 60 is -180. Just rewrite the top one, 2x plus 6y equal 30. See how those eliminate? So -27 plus 2x is a -25x. -180 plus a +30 is a -150. And there are how many quarters in a dollar and a half? 6. So x is going to equal $6. The cost of one daylily. Then, if I wanted to go back and find the cost of the shrub, pick one. I don't know. I'll pick the bottom one. 9. I know my X is $6 plus 2Y equals 60. So 54 plus 2Y equals 60. Subtract 54, and I get 2Y equals 6. So Y is going to equal $3. Well, this should be review at this point. All right. Any questions? Now, the rest of them I'm just going to set up. No, I got an actual practice worksheet for you guys. All right, so I got to clearly define the variables. Natalie and Jose are selling pies for school fundraiser. Customers can buy apple pies and pumpkin pies. So I'm going to use A for the cost. We're looking for the cost. Cost of one apple pie. And we have pumpkin pie, right? So I'm going to use P for the cost of one pumpkin pie. Okay, my first equation. Natalie sold 6 apple pies and 6 pumpkin pies for $132. So 6 apple pies plus 6 pumpkin pies for $132. Jose sold 2 apple pies, 2 apple pies plus 9 pumpkin pies for a total of $128. And there I completed what the directions told me to do. I clearly defined my variables and I set up a system. That's what we mean by the difference between setting up and completely solving it. So I'm done with that problem. Mhm. I could solve it, but I'm getting kind of tired of solving these things. Um, the directions say you do not need to solve these. I would, if I were you and you need practice with elimination, go ahead and solve them. Okay. And actually, on your homework, I want you to solve 2 of them, 2 of the 4. All right, number 3. Okay, the senior class at high school A and high school B planned separate trips to the water park. The senior class at high school A rented and filled 8 vans and 7 buses. So I need to find some variables here. I'm going to use V for, let's see, the number of students in a van. So, number of students and one van. And the other one, what do we got here? Buses, right? So B is going to be number of students on a bus, on one bus, in one bus. Okay? Let's get our equations. Let's see, high school A, build 8 vans and 7 buses. So 8V plus, I'm sorry, that was 3V, wasn't it? No, 8 vans. I got it right. 8 vans and 7 buses for a total of 392 students. This was my second equation. 3 vans plus 8 buses with 405 students. And that's it. I clearly defined my variables and I set up my systems. The last one, Castle School is selling tickets to a play. On the first day of ticket sales, the school sold 10 adult tickets and 10 child. So I'm going to have A equal, let's see, we want the price. Okay. The price of one adult ticket and then I'm going to use C for the price of one child ticket. First equation, 10 adult and 10 child for 160. So 10 adult plus 10 child equals 160 bucks. Second equation, $106 equals, I'm going to keep it lined up here, 106 equal 8 adults and 6 child. And I'm done with that one. Questions, comments, concerns? Now, I'm going to pass out your homework. And again, you got 4 problems. Okay. Um, it says do not solve. I'm going to say solve 2 of them. Any 2. You get to decide.